Yo, what's going on? It's your boy The Real Weep, and we are back with another video. And today we will be looking at chapter 308 leaks and spoilers for Blue Lock. And if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and let's get straight into the video now. The chapter opens up, and we see our boy Nagi, and we see Buratsuta looking at each other, and Buratsuta has that little smile on his face because he is ready to convince Nagi to come back. As we saw in the previous chapters, he was convincing Ego to let Nagi back in, but Ego did not want Nagi back. So he is here himself to convince Nagi that Blue Lock needs him, that he needs to return to Blue Lock. The maximum number of registrants in the U20 World Cup is 26. Hand over the decision-making authority of 3 representative members. To me, that's the deal. In exchange, I'll approve the budget for that stupid project you call Blue Lock or whatever, says Barutza. To the 3 from this secret route, how about joining them? Seshiro Nagi. And Barutza is setting conditions for Nagi to be able to join Team Japan, and we don't know much about it so far, but Barutza says that way I can instantly take control of everything. I can become Blue Lock's representative. What do you say, Seshiro Nagi? And as we see, Nagi is thinking about it, but that means he has to team up with Barutza, with me. How about taking over Blue Lock? And as we see, Nagi is looking at him distraught. Nagi says, I can go back to Blue Lock at that place with them, with Rio, with Isigi, with everyone he wants to play with. But Nagi looks at him and he says, no, but I can't. And Barutza is like, he's confused. He's saying, huh, why not? And Nagi says, Ego-san is not wrong. And then the old man, he's just confused, saying, you still want to play soccer in Blue Lock, do you not? And then he's literally screaming at Nagi, trying to convince him, trying to go back to Rio, trying to go back to Issei. Why does he want to go back? And Nagi says, I can't betray Blue Lock. That place has always been burning with passion because Ego-san is there and he is the main reason for that place to burn with passion. And as we see, Brutsa, he is literally super mad. And then, as he's going away, he gets a call. He picks up and it's the one and only Sae Itoshi. Now, why is Sae Itoshi calling him? Now, we don't know, but as we see in the next panel, we finally get Group A for the U20 World Cup, which consists of Nigeria, England, and France. We then see that Loki is the head cover for the France team, as he is most likely going to be the captain, as he's one of the best young stars on that team. And as we see, we cut back to the old man talking with Sae. Sae says he only wants to play for revenge against Bunny Iglesias. As we saw in the last chapter when Isigi visited Spain, he met a player of the new generation World 11 called Bunny Iglesias, and we saw at the end of that chapter Say watching on TV looking very pissed because something between him and Bunny Iglesias clearly happened, and we have to find out what happened. So, which is why he wants to play for the team, but only for the knockout stages. But then he calls back, and instead he changes his mind, saying Japan and France in the group of death. Say says, I'll use Blue Lock as a stepping stone. I have a dream to achieve. The U20 World Cup is full of speculation. Only those who desire victory can open up a new future, says Sae Itoshi. Now, as we see in the very final chapter, Sae is ready. He is ready to go and play and represent the team. He's obviously gonna be starting, let's be for real. And he is doing this just so he can get back at Bunny Iglesias. We're probably gonna see a background story between what happened with him and Bunny Iglesias. I can't wait because Bunny Iglesias seems like a very cool and interesting character. We still don't know much about him, but what we do know about him is he's a crazy player. He's really good. As for Nagi, who knows what's gonna happen? As in the last panel, he just looks depressed, even though he was the one who rejected the offer to play just because Ego-san was right. He is still depressed because he still misses playing soccer, but I bet Nagi will somehow still come into the picture again. It just doesn't make sense how they're teasing this return and then they're just not going to end up making him return. It just makes zero sense. So I still believe Nagi is going to come back, but that is the end of chapter 308 of Blue Lock. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.